I am Kale SL, रयत शिक्षण संस्थास RBNB कॉलेज रामपुर. 12th Science Mathematics Part 2 Indefinite Integration Lecture number 19 and exercise 3.3 is going on. Here in the previous lecture in exercise 3.3 we have seen question number first and 11 problems we have completed. Now here we start 12th problem. These problems depends upon the integration of UV rule, that is integration by parts, and some important formulas, that is integration of root of a square minus x square dx, or integration of root of x square plus a square dx, or integration of root of x square minus a square dx, and so on. Now here we start 12th problem. Question number first. Question first, evaluate the following. Evaluate the following. And 12th problem is integration of x square cos inverse of x dx. X square cos inverse of x dx. X square cos inverse of x dx. So firstly we call this as I. Let I is equal to integration of x square cos inverse of x dx. Now here the choice of u and v is very important, and it is according to Liet rule. L-I-A-T-E, Liet rule. Logarithmic function. So logarithmic function is not here. Now inverse trigonometric function. Here inverse trigonometric function cos inverse x is appear. So I appears firstly. So here cos inverse x is u, and here x square is algebraic function. So a appears after I. So here x square is v, that is algebraic function is v. So we write this as integration of, we write firstly cos inverse of x and then this x square dx, and now we call this as u and this as v, and integrating by parts. Integrating by parts means here we use the integration of uv rule. What is integration of uv rule? Integration of uv dx is equal to u into integration of v dx minus integration of d by dx of u into integration of v dx with respect to x. So here we use this rule, integration of uv dx. So it is equal to u into integration of v. U is here cos inverse x, so cos inverse x into integration of x square dx minus integration of, in the round bracket, d by dx of u, that is cos inverse of x, into integration of v dx. V is here x square. Integration of x square dx repeats. Here integration of x square dx, here also integration of x square dx, and then again write here dx. And so it is equal to cos inverse of x. Cos inverse of x. Now we take the integration of x square dx using the power formula, x to the power 2. So we add here 1 in this power. So 2 plus 1, that is 3, and divided by 3. So x to the power 3 upon 3 minus here integration of derivative of cos inverse of x. Derivative of cos inverse of x is minus 1 upon under root of 1 minus x square. We know the derivative of cos inverse x like this. And now here again integration of x square dx. Repeat this solution, that is x cube upon 3 dx. And so we get here cos inverse x into x cube upon 3. We write x cube cos inverse x upon 3 minus, and this minus become plus. This minus and minus become plus. Integration of here 1 upon 3. This upon 3 is constant outside the integral. and 1 into x cube, that is x cube divided by root of 1 minus x square dx. And now we have to take here integration of x cube upon under root of 1 minus x square dx. So here if we put 1 minus x square is equal to t, then we get twice x dx is equal to dt, means here x is present in this x cube. So we split this x cube, so we write this is equal to, this required integral I is equal to x cube into cos inverse x divided by 3 plus integration of, here plus 1 upon 3 into integration of x cube, we write x square into x upon under root of 1 minus x square dx. See here, this x cube we write x square into x and upon this root of 1 minus x square dx. For integration of x square x upon root of 1 minus x square dx, put here 1 minus x square is equal to t. We put here this 1 minus x square is equal to t, and now we differentiate with respect to x. Derivative of 1 is 0, minus derivative of x square is minus twice x is equal to, right hand side is dt upon dx, we carry dx, so we get here minus twice x dx is equal to dt. Now here x dx, so we put x dx here and carry this minus 2 on the right hand side, and so we get here x dx is equal to dt upon minus 2, and therefore this required integral I becomes I is equal to integration x cube cos inverse of x upon 3 plus this 1 upon 3 as it is, this 1 upon 3 into x dx. X dx is dt upon minus 2. Here in the denominator root of 1 minus x square, so root of 1 minus x square is t, so root of t. And now here x square, so we have to find the formula for x square from this equation. So we carry here t, so 1 minus t, it is equal to x square. We carry this t, so 1 minus t is equal to x square. So put here x square as a 1 minus t. So 1 minus t upon root of t and into dt upon minus 2. Now take this minus 2 outside the integral, and therefore we get x cube into cos inverse x upon 3. Now here plus and this minus become minus, 1 upon 3 to the 6. And integration of this 1 minus t as it is divided by, we write this root of t as t to the power half and dt like this. And now here divide separately numerator by denominator. In the numerator there are two terms. Divide this 1 by t to the power half and this t by t to the power half. So we get here required integral I is equal to x cube cos inverse of x divided by 3 minus 1 upon 6 into integration of 1 upon t to the power half minus t upon t to the power half and this dt. 1 upon t to the power half minus t upon t to the power half dt. So this is equal to x cube cos inverse of x upon 3. We separate this integration, minus 1 upon 6 into integration of t to the power minus half dt. We shift this power in the numerator, and this minus and minus become plus 1 upon 6 into integration of t to the power this 1 and this 1 half we shift, that is 1 minus 1 half dt. And so we get here x cube into cos inverse of x divided by 3 minus 1 upon 6. Integration of t to the power minus 1 half is t to the power minus 1 half plus 1 and divided by this minus 1 half plus 1. Plus here 1 upon 6 integration of here t to the power 1 minus 1 half, that is 1 half. So t to the power 1 half plus 1 divided by 1 half plus 1 and plus constant of integration c. So we write here x cube cos inverse x divided by 3 minus this 1 upon 6 x to the power, here 1 minus 1 half, 1 minus 1 half, that is equal to 1 half, and divided by here also 1 half, plus here 1 by 6 as it is, and t to the power 1 half plus 1, 1 plus 2 into 1, that is 3, 1 plus 2, that is 3, 3 divided by 2, divided by same number 3 divided by 2 plus constant of integration. Now we arrange this 1 half as we write here 2 upon 1 and divide this 2 to 6, 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 6, and so we get here x cube cos inverse of x upon 3 minus 1 upon 3 x here t is here in place of x, here t, so t to the power 1 half. Now here we write 1 by 6 into 2 by 3, and 2 1s are 2 and 2 3s are 6 and 3 3s are 9, so it is 1 upon 9 t to the power 3 by 2 plus constant of integration. Finally put the value of t. T is here, t is 1 minus x square, so it is equal to x cube into cos inverse x divided by 3 minus 1 by 3, and t to the power 1 half we write root of t, and t is 1 minus x square, plus here 1 upon 9 into t is 1 minus x square to the power 3 by 2 plus constant of integration. We write here 1 into, so 1 minus x square upon 9 plus 1 minus x square to the power 3 by 2 upon 9 plus constant of integration. This is the final solution. So highlight this solution and take screenshot of this. So we have completed here 12th problem. Now we start here 13th problem. 13th problem, integration of log x upon x dx. Integration of log x upon x dx. Call this as I. So let I is equal to given problem, that is integration of log x upon x dx. Now here if we observe the problem, if we put log x is equal to t, then derivative of log x is here 1 upon x. So use the substitution method. Put here log x is equal to t and differentiate with respect to x. Derivative of log x is 1 upon x is equal to right hand side is dt upon dx. Carry that dx. So it is 1 upon x dx is equal to dt. And so we get here I is equal to integration of log of this log x is t, so log of t, and 1 upon x dx, that is dt. And now here we have to take the integration of log of t. So we cannot take directly integration of log of t because log of t is not the derivative of any other function. So to take the integration of this, we take here log of t into 1, log of t into 1 dt, and here use Liet rule, or we consider this log of t as a u and 1 as a v, and then use integration of uv dx, that is integrating by parts. Integrating by parts means here every time you write here formula, since integration of uv dx is equal to u integration of v dx minus integration of d by dx of u into integration of v dx with respect to x. Every time you write this formula, and also here write integrating by parts. So here log t is u and 1 is v, and therefore u into integration of v, that is log of t into integration of 1 dt minus integration of d by dt of u, that is log of t into integration of v, that is integration of 1 dt, and again write this dt. And so here it is equal to log of t as it is, and integration of 1 dt is t. integration of 1 dt is t minus integration of derivative of log of t is 1 upon t into integration of 1 dt is t and this dt as it is. Now this t and t get cancelled. So we get here required integral I is equal to log of t into t. We write t into log of t. T into log of t. Firstly we write this t and then log t. Minus here integration of this t and t get cancelled. So integration of 1 dt. Integration of dt or integration of 1 dt. So this is equal to t into log of t minus integration of 1 dt is t, and finally write here this c, constant of integration. And now put the value of t. T is here, t is log of x, and so we get here log of x log of t. T means here log of x minus t. T means here log of x and plus constant of integration. Here log x, here log x, we may take common. So log of x in the bracket log of log x minus 1 plus constant of integration. This is the final solution. So highlight this solution and take the screenshot. Now here we see problem number 14th. Integration of t into sine inverse t divided by under root of 1 minus t square dt. Firstly call this as I. So let I is equal to integration of t into sine inverse of t upon under root of 1 minus t square dt. If we observe the problem, here derivative of sine inverse t is 1 upon under root of 1 minus t square, which is present here in the problem. So we put here sine inverse t as a theta, suppose. Use here substitution method. So put here sine inverse t is equal to theta and differentiate with respect to t. Derivative of sine inverse t is 1 upon under root of 1 minus t square is equal to right hand side is d theta upon dt, carry that dt. So we get here 1 upon under root of 1 minus t square dt is equal to d theta. Here 1 upon root of 1 minus t square dt. And now here sine inverse t we put theta, but what about t? For t we put here from this equation we get t is equal to, carry this sine inverse on the right hand side, we get t is equal to sine of theta. From this equation t is equal to sine theta. And now this required integral I becomes I is equal to integration of t as a sine theta, t sine theta, and sine inverse t is theta, and 1 upon root of 1 minus t square dt, that is theta. So again here say integration of product of two functions. So use here integration of uv dx. Now here the choice of u and v, that is first function and second function. Liet rule. Remember the Liet rule. That is L logarithmic function, I inverse trigonometric function, L I, then A algebraic function. Here algebraic function is present, theta. And then t that is trigonometric function, which is here sine theta. So A is first and then t. So theta is u and sine theta is v. L I A algebraic function and t trigonometric function. So we take theta as a u and sine theta as v. So we rewrite here problem like this: integration of theta into sine theta d theta, and call this as u and this as v, and integrating by parts, integrating by parts. Therefore I is equal to, required integral I is equal to first function, that is u theta into integration of phi sine theta d theta minus integration of derivative of first function d by d theta of theta into integration of phi. We have to repeat this integration of sin theta d theta and make this as a round bracket and then write this d theta. So I is equal to this theta integration of sin theta. Integration of sin is cos. Integration of sin is cos. But answers start with C. So take here minus. So minus cos theta. Minus integration of d by d theta of theta, it is 1. Integration of sin theta is here minus cos theta into d theta. So this is equal to this theta into minus cos of theta. We write minus theta cos of theta minus, and this minus become plus integration of 1 into cos theta, that is cos theta d theta. So it is equal to minus theta cos theta and integration of cos theta here sin theta plus constant of integration, this is I. Now here we put the value of theta. Theta here sin inverse of t and sin theta is t, because problem is in the variable t, not in variable theta. So we have to put the value of theta. So I is equal to minus theta is here sin inverse of t, sin inverse of t, this cos theta. So here plus sin theta is t and plus constant of integration. Now we have to put the value of cos theta, but here cos theta is not present. So how to put here cos theta? We write this cos theta is under root of cos square theta, under root of cos square theta. And so I is equal to this minus sin inverse t as it is, and under root of cos square theta we write 1 minus sin square theta and plus this t plus constant of integration. And now put the value of sin theta as t, and so we get here I is equal to minus sin inverse of t under root of 1 minus sin theta is here t, sin theta is t, so 1 minus t square and plus here t plus constant of integration. This is the final solution. Highlight this solution like this and take the screenshot. So in this way we have completed 14th problem. Now next 15th problem. 15th problem here, integration of cos of root x, integration of cos of root x dx. So now we call this as I is equal to integration of cos of root x. I is equal to integration of cos of root x dx. Here also we use the substitution method. Put here root x is equal to t. Root x is equal to t. Therefore, squaring on both sides we get x is equal to t square. Differentiate with respect to x, we get 1 is equal to twice tt dt upon dx, carry dx. So we get dx is equal to twice t dt, and therefore this I becomes I is equal to integration of cos of root x as a t, root x as t into dx we replace by twice t dt. And now here again it is a product of two functions, so use integration by parts rule, that is integration of u v dx. So the choice of u and v according to Liet rule, L logarithmic, I inverse, A algebraic. Here algebraic function is twice t, so we take twice t as a u and cos t as a v. So we write this as integration of, firstly write twice t and then cos of t dt. Take this as u and this as v according to Liet rule. Algebraic function and this trigonometric function a t, a after t, so a is u and t is v. Integrating by parts, integrating by parts, and therefore we get required integral I is equal to u means here twice t into integration of v cos of t dt minus integration of d by dt of twice t into integration of cos of t dt with respect to t. Since here we write here formula integration of u v dx is equal to u integration of v dx minus integration of d by dx of u into integration of v dx. We use this rule. So I is equal to here twice t integration of cos of t sin t. Integration of cos t sin t. Answer does not start with c. Answer start with s, so it is positive. Minus here integration of d by dt of twice t. 2 into derivative of t is 1, so 2. Integration of cos of t is here sin t and dt. So we get here twice t into sin t minus this 2 outside the integral constant and integration of sin t dt. Integration of sin t dt. So it is twice t sin t as it is minus this 2 integration of sin t is cos t. Answer start with c, so minus and plus constant of integration. So twice t into sin t, this minus become plus 2 cos of t plus constant of integration. And now lastly put the value of t as a root x. So this is equal to 2 into root x sin of t as a root x plus 2 cos of t as root x plus constant of integration. This is the final solution. So highlight this solution, take the screenshot. Here we may take 2 common, but put as it is. So I is equal to 2 root x sin of root x plus 2 cos of root x plus constant of integration. So this is the solution of the 15th problem. Now we see here 16th problem. 16th problem. Integration of sin theta log of cos theta d theta. Sin theta log of cos theta d theta. Here also use the substitution method. We call firstly I is equal to given problem, I is equal to integration of sin theta log of cos of theta d theta. Now observe here cos theta, if we put here cos theta as a t, then derivative of cos theta is sin theta d theta, we get dt. So put here cos of theta is equal to t and differentiate with respect to theta. We differentiate with respect to theta. Derivative of cos theta is minus sin theta is equal to dt upon d theta. So we write here d theta. Now carry this minus sign on the right hand side. So we get sin theta d theta is equal to minus dt, and therefore this required integral I becomes I is equal to integration of sin theta d theta. Sin theta d theta we put minus dt, and here log of cos of theta is t, and sin theta d theta minus dt. Take this minus sign outside the integral, so minus integration of log of t dt. Now here we have to take the integration of log of t. We have seen in the previous example integration of log of t. Here take 1 and take this as u and this as v. It is according to Liet rule, logarithmic function first function. So it is u and this one is algebraic function. So 1 is v. Integrating by parts again. Integrating by parts, and therefore I is equal to required integral I so I is equal to minus sign as it is, minus this minus sign, and now here log t as a u and 1 as a v, so u into integration of v, so log of t into integration of 1 dt minus integration of d by dt of u log of t and integration of 1 dt and write dt again and complete the square bracket. Here we take square bracket because of minus sign and we use this rule, integration of uv dx, and so I is equal to here minus log of t integration of 1 dt is t minus integration of d by dt of log of t, that is 1 upon t, and integration of 1 dt is t dt as it is. This t and t get cancelled, so we get here minus in the bracket t into log of t minus here one integration of 1 dt, here tt get cancelled, so integration of 1 dt is t and then write plus constant of integration. Here take t common, so minus in the bracket t in the bracket log of t minus 1 plus constant of integration, and finally put the value of t. So I is equal to t is here cos theta, so minus cos of theta in bracket log of t means cos of theta minus 1 cos of theta log of cos of theta, and this minus 1 plus constant of integration. This is the final solution. Take the screenshot. So in this way we have completed here 16th problem. Now 17th problem, integration of x into cos cube x dx. 17th problem. Integration of x into cos cube x dx. So firstly we call this as I, so I is equal to we write is equal to integration of this x into cos cube x dx, and now here the choice of u and v, Lie rule, L logarithmic, I inverse, A algebraic, here x is algebraic, so it is u, and t is trigonometric, and at, so cos cube x is trigonometric, so it is v. And now integrating by parts, and therefore I is equal to required integral I is equal to u means x into integration of v cos cube x dx minus integration of d by dx of x into integration of cos cube x dx with respect to x. Now here integration of cos cube x dx we cannot take directly. We cannot use here integration of x to the power n dx, that is equal to x to the power n plus 1 upon n plus 1. So here we have to use the trigonometric formula. So since cos of 3x is equal to 4 cos cube x minus 3 cos x, this is the formula. Here cos of 3x is equal to 4 cos cube x minus 3 cos x, and from this formula we find the formula for cos cube x. We carry this minus 3 cos x to the left side, and therefore we get cos of 3x plus 3 cos x is equal to 4 cos cube x. Now carry this 4, and therefore we get cos of 3x plus 3 cos x upon 4, here upon 4 is equal to cos cube x. and therefore we get cos cube x. We change the side. Cos cube x is equal to, we divide separately, cos of 3x upon 4, cos of 3x upon 4 plus here 3 upon 4 into cos x, 3 upon 4 into cos x. Get it? So cos cube x, this cos cube x is equal to cos of 3x upon 4 plus 3 upon 4 into cos x. And now take the integration of this. Therefore integration of cos cube x dx is equal to, this 1 by 4 is constant, so 1 by 4 into integration of cos of 3x dx plus this 3 by 4 constant outside the integration of cos x dx. And so it is equal to this 1 by 4, integration of cos is sine, so sine of 3x divided by derivative of 3x as a 3, and plus here 3 by 4, integration of cos x is sine x plus constant of here integration. So we call this as 1 into sine of 3x, that is sine of 3x divided by 4 into 3, 12 plus here 3 by 4 into sine x. Get it? So integration of cos cube x dx like this, integration of cos cube x dx. And now here we call this as equation number first, required integral I is equal to x into integration of cos cube x dx minus d by dx of x into integration of cos cube x dx. And now we put the value of integration of cos cube x dx here, and therefore required integral I becomes from 1 I is equal to, required integral, this I is equal to x, integration of cos cube x dx is, see here, integration of cos cube x dx, we put this right hand side, that is sine of 3x upon 12 plus 3 by 4 into sine x, then minus this minus integration of d by dx of x is 1 into integration of cos cube x, here integration of cos cube x is sine of 3x divided by 12 and plus here 3 by 4 into sine x, 3 by 4 into sine x and dx. 1 into this bracket means this bracket, and we take the integration of this again. So required integral I becomes, I is equal to, we multiply by x, so x into sine of 3x divided by 12 plus x into 3, that is 3x sine x divided by this 4, and minus 1 upon 12 constant, so 1 upon 12 integration of sine of 3x dx, here minus plus become minus integration of 3 by 4 sine x dx. We separate the integration, minus integration of sine of 3x dx, this 12 constant outside the integral, here minus plus minus integration of 3 by 4 sine x dx. And so we get here I is equal to required integral x sine 3x upon 12 plus 3x sine x upon 4 minus here 1 upon 12, and integration of sine is cos, so cos of 3x and derivative of 3x is 3, so divide by 3, and since answer start with c, so take here minus sign, so minus, and here also minus 3 by 4 constant outside the integral, and integration of sin x is minus cos x, and lastly plus constant of integration c. So final solution here I is equal to I is equal to x sin 3x divided by this 12 plus 3x sin x upon 4, then minus minus become plus, so plus cos of 3x divided by 12 3s are 36, here minus minus again plus 3 cos x upon 4 plus constant of integration. So this is the final solution. Highlight this solution and take screenshot. So here final solution is 3x sin x 4 plus x sin of 3x upon 12 plus cos of 3x upon 36 and plus 3 cos x upon 4 plus constant of integration. So we have completed here problem number 17. Now next problem number 18. Integration of sin of log x square upon x. Integration of sin of log x square upon x into log x dx. Now observe here, sin of log x square upon x into log x dx. If we use here substitution method and we put a log x bracket square as a t, then derivative of this is log x upon x dx, and so we put here log x bracket square is equal to t. So firstly call this as I is equal to integration of sin of log x bracket square upon x into log x dx. So put here log x bracket square is equal to t, and therefore differentiate with respect to x, it is 2 into log x. Again derivative of log x is 1 upon x is equal to right hand side dt upon dx. So we write here dx, and now carry this 2, so we get log x upon x is equal to log x upon this x into dx is equal to dt upon 2. And now this required integral I becomes I is equal to integration of sin of log x bracket square we put t, integration of sin t, and this 1 upon x log x dx, 1 upon x log x dx, that is dt divided by 2. This 2 outside the integral, so 1 upon 2 integration of sin t dt, integration of sin t dt, and we know that integration of sin is cos. So final solution here, so I is equal to 1/2 integration of sin t is cos t, so it is minus cos of t plus constant of integration, so it is equal to minus cos of t upon 2 plus constant of integration. Get it? And now finally put the value of t, so I is equal to minus cos of t is log x bracket square. So log x bracket square upon 2 plus constant of integration, this is the final solution. In this way we have completed here 18th problem. Now here 19th problem, its answer is in one step. 19th problem, integration of log x upon x. So 19th problem, integration of log x upon x dx. Now here solution of this, I is equal to integration of log x upon x dx. Put here log x is equal to t, log x is equal to t, and therefore 1 upon x dx it is equal to dt, and therefore I is equal to integration of log x is t and 1 upon x dx is dt, and we know that integration of t we increase power by 1, so t to the power 1 plus 1, that is 2 upon 2 plus constant of integration, and finally put the value of t as log x. So I is equal to log x bracket square upon 2 plus constant of integration. This is the final solution. Take the screenshot. Here problem number 20 and 20th and 21st problem, two problems are remaining in this question. So we see here last 21st problem. Integration of cos of cubic root of x dx. Integration of cos of cubic root of x dx. This is the 21st problem. Last problem in this question first. So here also we use substitution method. So I is equal to integration of cos of cubic root of x dx. So put here cubic root of x is equal to t. Cubic root of x is equal to t. Cubing on both sides, we get here x is equal to t cube. We cube on both sides, and now differentiate with respect to x. So we get dx is equal to 3t square dt. And therefore required integral I becomes I is equal to integration of cos of, here cubic root of x is t and dx is replaced by 3t square dt. And now we integrate this by integration by parts, that is integration of uv rule. Here choice of u function L, I, A is algebraic function, so this is u, and t is trigonometric function, this is v. So integrating by parts, integrating by parts, and therefore I is equal to u, that is 3t square integration of cos of t dt minus integration of d by dt of 3t square into integration of cos of t dt with respect to t. And so I is equal to this 3t square as it is, integration of cos of t is sin t minus integration of derivative of 3t square, that is 6t, and integration of cos of t is a sin t dt. So we get here I is equal to 3t square into sin t, this minus 6 constant outside the integral, so integration of t into sin t dt. Here also integration of product of two function, again use here Liet rule. So L logarithmic function, I inverse function, algebraic. So t is u and sin t is v. Again integrate by parts. So this 3t square into sin t minus 6 in square bracket u, that is t into integration of sin of t minus integration of d by dt of t into integration of sin t dt with respect to t, and complete this square bracket. And so this is equal to 3t square into sin t minus 6t, and integration of sin t is cos t, and answer start with c, so it is minus cos t, so minus minus become plus, and here it is cos of t. Minus here integration of this minus and minus become plus, and this 6 minus minus plus, and this 6. So integration of d by dt is t, integration of sin t is minus cos of t dt, and now it is equal to 3t square sin of t plus 6t into cos of t plus, and this minus minus 6, and integration of cos of t, it is sin t, so it is sin t plus constant of integration. Finally put the value of t is here cubic root of x, so here 3 and t square, so t is here cubic root of x, its square into sin of t plus 6, and t is here cubic root of x, x cos of t cubic root of x minus 6 sin of t cubic root of x plus constant of integration. Finally we take here 3x to the power 2 by 3 into sine of, here we have to put the value of t, that is sine of cubic root of x plus 6 into cubic root of x into cos of cubic root of x minus 6 into sine of cubic root of x plus constant of integration. This is the final solution. Take the screenshot and write in your notebook. So in this way, here we have completed question number first in the exercise 3.3. In the next video lecture, we start here question number second. So okay, we stop here. Thank you.